me, there's somebody today who's talking about your ex, okay? They are saying that your ex underestimated you, okay? I'm not sure if this is a friend or somebody connected into your ex who really realises that something your ex did, they've either been tricked or something's backfired, okay? But the real vibe I'm getting is whoever this person is, they're saying, wow, you know, they totally underestimated you. Your ex thought they were the smartest person in the room, okay? They thought they could play games. They thought they could talk bad about you. They thought they could just cast you aside like an old shoe. I'm hearing the word old shoe. But it's backfiring on them, okay? I feel there's also another energy of somebody who's playing them at the moment. So this is going to be really interesting. I'm just going to go into this, deep into this today. I'm not sure what's going to come out, but let's do it, okay? So yeah, talking about you have surprised somebody, okay? What I'm hearing is specifically that in the past, you would have either chased your ex or tried to do something to sort it all out. But this time, it's almost as if you've had enough and you're rebuilding better. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to use this deck. It's very to the point, so I'm going into your ex's energy first, all right? So anyway, while I'm shuffling, I hope you're well. Thank you for watching. Thanks for all your comments. Please leave comments. I do read all of them. If you'd like a reading, just click on the title of this video. Everything is on the website. So below the video is the description box link. Just click on that and you'll go to the website. And also check out the limited edition $1 reading as well. And like I say, thank you all so much for your support and keep leaving your comments. Okay. I feel almost like a very nervous energy around your ex. Anxious energy. Let's see what is going on. Very blunt these. Okay, turn them over, Keels. Okay, right. They're very drained. They're shutting down. Whoever they've been socialising with, they're done. They've had enough. Someone is betraying them. Okay. They're connected into somebody who they are now starting to resent. And the last card, overwhelm, shut down, apathy. Okay, so your ex is anxious. What is actually backfiring here, Spirit? What is backfiring? That's what I'm getting. Something's backfiring. Is it love? Is it money? Is it energy? Give me a clue. Okay. 5 of Cups, there we go. So tarot cards are on form today. They've got a lot of guilt. I'm not sure though, and I can't lie. I don't know if they're guilty because they actually feel remorse for what they did to you. I'm feeling more this person is feeling guilty and remorseful because they're not getting their own way and because somebody else, they've met the match with somebody. Okay, I feel today that they are feeling a bit isolated from a certain situation. They're not sure how they're actually going to navigate what's going on now. If they've gone into another relationship that you know of, it's not working out. Not in the 5 of Cups energy. You know, there's trauma. If they've gone into another relationship, there is trauma, okay? And I'm hearing that your ex and the other person both arrived with so much baggage and they're both very self-centered and they both want what they want and they were both lying to each other, okay? That's what I'm hearing specifically for somebody today watching this, that they both arrived with the baggage, they're both lying, and they're both playing each other, okay? And the whole thing was fake, almost like two narcissistic personalities meeting. And I feel that your ex was used to getting their own way. I feel they were quite controlling. And I do feel, and this is why I was hearing today, there's someone talking about your ex and the fact that their whole life is not working out, but they assumed that you would almost give in. You know, like we do. I mean, God, I've done it. We all do it to some extent. We think, okay, well, if we just try a bit harder, or maybe if we do this, or maybe if we do that. But this time you didn't. Okay, and your ex has been played. They've been tricked. They've been tricked by somebody else. Yeah, I've got the Magician in the reverse. Somebody's played them for a fool. Somebody's played your ex for a fool. Okay, could be a Gemini. But this other person is quite clever, highly manipulative, and they will talk the talk, okay, but underneath it there's nothing. It's like a robot, you know, that they're programmed to know what to say at the right time. An example of this is they will have all the skills to rope somebody in, but under that there's nothing. I feel your ex is like that as well, okay, that there's nothing, there's kind of nothing there. So they have been manipulated and they have been tricked. You know, the Five of Cups and the Magician, which is underneath in the reverse, is someone who's been tricked, manipulated, lied to, and they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. Now, the people around your ex at the moment, specifically the ones who are talking about this, know this is going on. Okay, and guess what? You're nowhere to be found. In a good way. In a really good way. You're nowhere to be found. No, I feel that you've broken free. Okay, I feel that you felt controlled in the past by your ex in some shape or form. Maybe it was tradition. Maybe they are, I feel they're a bit, you know, narcissistic. They are just a controlling person. But you've broken out of it. This could have been a long-term relationship. You could have lived together. You could have been married. But you've literally broken out of it. You've challenged this. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for you, you know. I feel what people are talking about with you is just a complete reversal. Because somebody somewhere knows that you're starting to move on with your life. People do find out, I always say it, long before social media, when all we had was the phone box, we always found out what was going on in the end. Okay, so somebody knows that you are doing better. And it's like a role reversal. Your ex, on the other hand, is very, very trapped. They just can't see a way out. Okay, very selfish. I feel quite selfish energy around them. Now you, on the other hand, I'm just looking at this card, Queen of Pentacles. You're doing okay. You're doing okay. You're building a life. You're building it for you. Yes, people are welcome, I'm hearing, to be in it, but on your terms. Okay? You will never go back to how it was with this person from your past. Okay? No. Now for you as well, I've got the Lovers here. I'll just cover it up because you're not supposed to show that image, but it is the Lovers. I'm going to clarify that for you. Just let me see what is going on. What's going on with the Lovers, please? This isn't this person. I feel you've got, well, it could be them. They could come back in. But there's somebody else as well. Yes, wow. you know, this ex of yours almost had you feeling codependent. And, you know, that happens. And trust me, please believe me, people like your ex will always pick the strongest and the smartest, because they want from you what they haven't got, because they're empty inside. Okay? There's no point ever trying to expect a person like that to understand, empathise. Just think robot. Just think robot with dodgy programming, okay? But they did almost make you feel codependent, and they did it very slowly, you know, the odd comment here and there to start with, then they were nice, intermittent reinforcement, and before you know where you are, you do feel dependent on this person, because they've messed with your mind, is the simplest way I can put it today. So that's come out with that Lover's card, but I'm feeling there's somebody new. Yeah, there's going to be somebody else coming in that wants a commitment at some point. I'll get into that in a second. Yeah, there's someone that is going to fall in love with you, but they're going to want a commitment. What's that about, please? Let me just get my Rider-Waite out. Hang on a sec, too many cards here, Keels. Let's just have a look. Who's this new person, please? They're in the energy, so we're going to read on them. It's somebody who could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Sun, Moon or Rising. Personality-wise, the exact opposite to your ex, okay? They take their time. They will only come in and offer you something when they know they can provide you with what you truly deserve, okay? This isn't your fly-by-night. This isn't your player. This is somebody who, to start with, might seem, I'm not saying boring, but completely different energy, okay? This person is stable, reliable, they work hard, okay? You will always know where they are, always. You won't have that up and down energy, in and out, that you had with your ex, okay? Yeah, at first I feel you'll be like, you know what, I'm not sure, they're not exciting enough, I'm not really sure if this is what I want. Also for you as well, I feel that when this new person comes in, you will not accept straight away, because you are also in the Nine of Pentacles energy, which means that you are building your own, like I said earlier, your own environment, your own stability, your own structure, and you are, if not fully there yet, you are starting to take control back of your life, okay? I feel when you met your ex, you had control, but at some point during the course of that relationship, because of their narcissistic ways, they ground you down, okay? So there is a new person, so be prepared for that. Yeah, new person could be a different nationality from you, or live or have lived in a different country. You could meet them through a friend group. I've also got travel here, okay? But they're very stable. If they say they're going to do something, they will do it. You're not going to be sat at home wondering why they haven't picked you up or why they haven't returned your calls. Not that energy at all. Now, I feel it will be in the autumn at some point, but I do feel you pushing it back. I think Spirit's saying, give them an opportunity, okay? Give them an opportunity, because they're not going to push you. They're not the sort of person that you're going to meet that wants you to either meet their family or you meet theirs, or you're all, you know, some people you meet them and it is actually a red flag and they want to take it really quickly. It's almost like they just want to get you, don't they? And then they've got their feet under the table, and then the love bombing goes and goes and goes, and then at some point they say something that's passive aggressive and then they're okay, and it just really, you've been through a lot. Okay, you've been through a lot. But let's go back to your ex now. All right, what are they? Let's get some more on them. Different deck, same card, Five of Cups. Very strong message. We've got a double message. That is their energy now. Okay. Yeah, they all they're thinking is everything they've lost. Okay, very self-absorbed, very miserable. Anything else? I feel they could reach out for your help. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, I do. They've been tricked. They've been misled. And they're going to need some form of help, I feel, with this Page of Pentacles. Okay. I don't think they'll have a lot to bring to the party. The underlying energy I'm looking at is the Nine of Cups, but I'm not feeling it particularly in a positive. The Nine of Cups can mean in love that somebody is only happy when they're getting all their own way. They're only happy, okay, when they are sat there, arms crossed, by the way, with all their cups in a line, okay? I feel your ex is going to almost expect you to go back to type, because at some point you probably did try and understand them. But you know, we all do that. We all do that. It's the way your brain gets fizzed, okay? Do I trust them, your ex? Absolutely no way. I'll show you the bottom of the deck. Seven of Swords. No, they're all about themselves. Seven of Swords, Nine of Cups in this. Your ex is highly selfish, highly manipulative. They're only happy if they're getting their own way, and all their needs, whether it's emotional, physical, financially, and the moment they are not getting what they perceive to be right, they are sneaking around, making alternative arrangements without you even knowing, and they will save themselves before they save anybody else. But unfortunately, they have met their match. They have met someone who is extremely emotionally immature, okay, who has tricked them, okay, and the people talking about it are the people, some people or person who knows you both and knows exactly what's going on with your ex, but also knows that you are on the mend, okay, because you are in the star energy. So anything that you are dreaming of, thinking of, manifesting is coming in for you, but you are healing. It's a beautiful card. I'm really, really glad to see that. Yeah, your ex is very inflexible. My way or the highway. Very, very rigid. Very, very rigid. But they never did what they expected you to do. I just heard. Just very, very spiteful. Very spiteful. So I do feel with that page, though, that they are going to come back in. Let's see what they're going to say to you. Okay. I knew you were the one when I met you. I feel they could have tried to, or they did at the time, take this relationship with you very quickly. You could have moved in together quickly. You could have, yeah. I don't feel it was a slow thing with this person. It was like, it's like you were there, they wanted you and they were having you, okay? Okay, right, this is what they're going to say to you. I've been working on myself and I'm not the same as I was before. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. The distance between us kills me, okay? So yeah, I think the message you will get will be, I don't think they're going to be lovey-dovey to start with, but I do feel they're going to come with less than when they left. Just let me look at this third-party energy. Third-party energy. Yeah, it's a female energy. It's somebody who is very overbearing, very insecure, will get what they want, and once they've got it, same energy as your ex, then the games start, okay? Interfering energy. So yeah, the third party person is all about their own success and their own achievement. Okay, I'm just going to get a message for you as well. Okay, you are surrounded by your spirit guides at the moment. You're actually being asked to open up to your spiritual gifts. Now we've all got them. We're all the same. Okay, I think your spirit guides are saying, listen to your intuition. Really listen to your intuition. And I do feel that is because at some point you will have this choice between two people. The exes we've gone through, I feel, will be back, and it's important that you listen to that gut feeling when somebody, you know, tells you they've changed and they've worked on themselves, and they can appear to have worked on themselves, but we do normally know, don't we? Not that, I mean, I don't always listen to my intuition, but I think this time you're really being asked to listen to that gut feeling you get when this ex comes back. Someone new is coming. Yeah, I don't know why, I just had a feeling to pick this deck up before we wrapped it up. Yeah. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. That's going back to what I was saying earlier. This person might not be your type, and after the ex might seem boring, and that's understandable. When you've been in a relationship that is intermittently reinforced, and your brain automatically rewires, it wants the dopamine. It's probably the quickest way I can explain it. And you think it's more exciting, okay? But it's just the way the brain's craving the dopamine, like you crave dopamine from, say, alcohol, cigarettes, or whatever else us humans do. Be open to this new person, possibly an earth sign. Okay, they will be very practical, very good practically. So it's somebody who'd be able to renovate a house, or maybe someone connected to the land, but practical. Okay, one more please, and we will wrap this up. Yeah, you also have a message. Step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. There's something in you that, it could even be this relationship, for you to help others. Okay, there's something that's happened in your life that you've had to go through that would be a great help to other people who are just finding themselves in that position. Okay, so Spirit is saying, share it. You know, you might just help one person, two people, but there's somebody who would benefit from your knowledge. Okay, and also the way forward is open. You're not trapped. You're being guided to personal and spiritual freedom. I can see that with the 9 of Pentacles. If you're not there yet, keep going. You will get independence back. You will have your own things, okay, that are yours. And unlike this ex, nobody can sort of take them off you. But they've been tricked, so there you go. Anyway, remember who you are. You're on the pedestal. You're the best. You're perfect, you're whole, you're complete. You are a spark of light, you know, you're wonderful just the way you are. So please always try and remember that. And I love you, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.